So give me reason to prove me wrong, to wash this memory clean. Let it be enough to reach the truth that lies across this new divide. Across this new divide.
What's going on, guys? I'm back at it again in here for the video for you guys for today. In today's video, I am in here for my WWE Extreme Rules 2013 pay-per-view predictions and preview, giving you guys my overall thoughts and opinions on who I really want to win going for WWE Extreme Rules 2013. Of course, with going into Extreme Rules each year, it's definitely one of my favorite pay-per-views, and I think this is probably going to be a good to even great pay-per-view. It depends on what's going to be really happening, but most of the time I have been really enjoying Extreme Rules, and I look forward to it each and every year, especially with WrestleMania rematches too, of course, especially with this time around for WrestleMania 29 rematches and everything, and that's exactly what we're going to be getting this time around again. And I'm going to start things off here. We got an Extreme Rules match, of course. This time it's going to be for a rematch from WrestleMania 29, and this one is going to be with Randy Orton and the Big Show. And now with this one, this one should be pretty good. I'm not expecting like a lot of great stuff out of these two, honestly. And this has been brewing for a while now, so I doubt that it might even continue into the next pay-per-view or not. It'll probably just end here anyway. But with Randy Orton and the Big Show, I'm pretty sure Randy Orton might most likely get that win here, and especially with the tag team match too for WrestleMania with Randy Orton teaming with Sheamus, and as well with the Big Show going up against the Shield. So I'm pretty sure Randy Orton will most likely want that win definitely for Extreme Rules. Then with the next match, we got the pay-per-view pre-match between the returning Miz and as well we got Cody Rhodes going at it one-on-one. Now with this, I would have preferred this match to be on the actual card, but with matches like these, I think they really should be, especially when you got something like that and when you got those type of wrestlers in there. I think it would actually be making more sense to even have it on the card, but it fucking is what it is when it comes to that, and it fucking sucks. But what are you really gonna do about it? It actually should be a pretty good to good match. I'm actually looking kind of forward to it. Probably one of the best pay-per-view pre-shows in a while too. So I'm actually gonna see what exactly is gonna be able to happen. But it's not gonna be any loss too if I don't really get to watch it or anything. But with this one, and especially too lately, I feel like that maybe after this, maybe the Miz will actually go back to being a heel, since mainly he has been in the way showing more that he is taking a lot more out of Ric Flair and everything, and just doing the whole figure 4 leg lock. And I really miss the skull crushing finale, and I would like to see that happen more. At least too, with this anyway, I mentioned this too, like, I would actually prefer the figure 4 leg lock to actually be the signature, and then have the skull crushing finale be the actual finisher. I would like to see that more often, and the Miz to actually be more aggressive and be more out there, and I feel like the face turn out of the Miz isn't really helping him as much, so I would love to see something be able to change out of that sometime this year, maybe sometime by the summer, and we'll see Miz being able to be that badass type of heel and everything again, since I think he works a lot more better at it. So it's kind of hard for me who I really want to win going into this, and to see who I really want to win the most out of this too. So I'm probably gonna have to go more on Cody Rhodes. I would like to see Cody Rhodes get a win, to see where he's gonna be going to, especially with his singles career, and he's not really a part of the team with Damian Sandow and Team Road Scholars. So with me, I'm probably gonna have to go with Cody Rhodes, but at the same time, I do kind of want to see really the Miz have a win too, just to have him get his win. So it really wouldn't really matter all that much, and I don't really care that much about the pre-shows too much anyway. But it is what it is. So I'm actually borderline looking forward for it anyway. Next we have Fandango against Chris Jericho, and with this one, hopefully this will be the final match between these two. I really want to see who else can really step up to the plate and actually be able to face Fandango. And I know a lot of people now are really getting into Fandango a lot more, and to me, with all honesty, I really wish that maybe if WWE will actually do this or not, but I think if I actually work out if Fandango was the face, since everybody seems to really be going for him, and we got the whole Fandangoing going on, and it's really crazy as hell from how everybody was about Fandango in the beginning, not really giving a shit about him, and now everybody is really cheering for him and they're rooting for him a lot, and just mainly going with the theme song, and it's really catchy and everything, and it's become really basically a phenomenon too for Fandango in this one. So I would expect Fandango to get another win here over Chris Jericho. At the same time, especially like WrestleMania, I would love to have Chris Jericho get a win, but it really wouldn't have me be pissed off too as well on who really wins here. So anyway, I am gonna go with overall with Fandango as my main pick overall with that match. Then the next match we got a strap match between Sheamus and Mark Henry, and again like Randy Orton and the Big Show, not really. To me anyway, expecting a whole lot out of these two, but it should be pretty damn interesting, at least a good match too as well. So in the beginning, I thought we were gonna actually get a fucking what we used to have a long time ago. Anyway, I think we only had it like once, and that was with Eddie Guerrero and his old JBL with the Texas Bulldog match. And I thought we were gonna have that return, but we actually had this as a strap match. And in the beginning, I didn't really give a fuck too much about the feud, but now, especially within the weeks going into Extreme Rules even more, I actually kind of found a little bit more interest towards it, and it actually should be a good match. So with this one, I'm actually going to go with Mark Henry on this one, even though Sheamus might win, but I really think Mark Henry should get the win here, continue to be dominant and everything, and to see where things are going to be really going for Mark Henry after Extreme Rules. Next match, we got the United States Championship on the line, and this one we got Kofi Kingston and Dean Ambrose. Now with this one, I really am hoping that Dean Ambrose gets the win. I'm really loving him as a singles competitor, and I think it's really great for the Shield, especially with that team being able to want to be able to win some championships, and now having Dean Ambrose in the way sort of being a singles wrestler, and I can see him being very successful in the WWE as a singles competitor, way beyond the Shield, and especially with him and as well Seth Rollins, and in a way, in ways with Roman Reigns too, with all of them, I can see him being successful in singles competition. So even though recently Kofi Kingston, not too long ago, has recently won the United States Championship, I personally really want Dean Ambrose to get the win, just so that the Shield can get their win and as well be able to basically in some ways hold almost all the gold, to me personally, in my opinion. Next, we got the WWE Tag Team Championships on the line, and in this one we have the Shield, and that's why with Seth Rollins and as well Roman Reigns being able to go at it with Team Hell No and Daniel Bryan and Kane, and this is actually kind of in a way reminded me of Armageddon not too long ago, which I believe was in for that one for 2004, where Evolution was looking to win all the gold, and they did that night. So it's kind of reminding me of that type of situation where it could happen this time for Extreme Rules, and I think that would be pretty badass if that was able to happen. And I like the reign that Team Hell No was able to have with the WWE Tag Team Championships. So, with that being able to happen for them for that long, I think it would be only time to have the Shield be able to win here and most likely get all the gold with the tag titles and as well the United States title. So I would expect the Shield to get the win. Of course, yes, I do definitely believe in the Shield, so that should be a great match, and especially with the Tornado Tag Team match, that's going to be fucking sick. So I can already tell it's going to be one hell of a match to definitely see. Next match we got for the number one contendership for the World Heavyweight title. Now with this one we did have an actual change for this matchup. Originally, of course, Dolph Ziggler was supposed to be in for the World Heavyweight Championship match, but this is going to be, however, for a number one contender spot to see who will actually face Dolph Ziggler for the next up-and-coming pay-per-view, which I do believe it will be Payback. So we will get that World Heavyweight title match at Payback and not at Extreme Rules. So in a way, I was kind of disappointed, but it's actually a really good thing that Dolph Ziggler is able to rest up and still be World Heavyweight Champion and not be stripped of the title. So that's a really good thing. And concussions are a really damn serious thing, especially in WWE. So, I can understand why WWE did this, and we had the announcement made on Raw, thanks to Teddy Long giving us that announcement. So, with that announcement, he did make an I Quit match, however, too, as well. And now we have just Alberto Del Rio and Jack Swagger, basically, of course, their rematch from WrestleMania and everything. And, I think this is actually going to be a really great match, and especially in the I Quit match. Even though it still could have been a ladder match, and I wasn't expecting the I Quit match, but we still gotten something more better anyway. So that's a really kick-ass thing, I think. So, I'm still looking forward into the match and everything, and to see where it's going to lead off into Payback. I'm not really that much looking forward into Payback anyway. I could care less about it, even though we still got a while to go for that. But even still, Extreme Rules, at least with this match anyway, one of my favorite matches to be looking forward for. But anyway, as far as my pick is concerned for the number one contender spot, of course, 110% I am going for Alberto Del Rio, most likely being able to move on and face Dolph Ziggler for the World Heavyweight title. I'm not too sure if the Triple Threat match will be able to go for the next pay-per-view or not. That remains to be seen. But anyway, like I stated before, this match should be a great match, and I'm going for Alberto Del Rio to become number one contender and as well to face Dolph Ziggler. Then we get into the main event. We got the WWE Championship on the line. This one we got John Cena and as well Ryback. And recently Ryback has been dealing with a change and basically being healed. But most people really seem to think anyway that this is just Ryback being Ryback, wanting to be fed more. I can see that too in some ways too. And I see that here and there. But, I'm still a fan of Ryback and everything. And, I just want to see him get more wins. And even though I don't really think he's going to be winning at Extreme Rules, and especially now that John Cena has been dealing with the injury, with the Achilles tendon injury, it seems to be that it's mainly towards a storyline injury, so, it's kind of in a way at the same time hard to tell, but it seems like to be a storyline injury at the moment. But anyway, I do see John Cena getting the win and retaining the WWE title, and the last man standing match stipulation for this I think is cool, but at the same time that seems to be the same thing for John Cena every year at Extreme Rules, even though it seems to be that way. It's still cool though. Hopefully the Shield won't be able to be involved as much as I really like a Shield beatdown, but I think we've seen it too a lot lately going into this feud and everything, and that's really what it's been built on. And right back, feeling a little bit more of a jealousy type of thing for John Cena, and not really being able to get along with John Cena, especially with them two being in the Shield match not too long ago. So, that's what's really been happening with that. But, I actually like Ryback as a heel. Hopefully it sticks around, and maybe we won't get to see Ryback back as a face afterwards later on this year. And hopefully we will get to see Ryback get more wins. I really don't see it, however, at this pay-per-view, like I mentioned. So John Cena is going to be my main pick, and that's basically it when it comes to all my picks and predictions there. Next match, of course, we got the Steel Cage, and this is going to be for Triple H and Brock Lesnar for the Steel Cage match. And with this one, I'm pretty damn sure this match and feud is finally going to be over at Extreme Rules, because anytime when you get a Steel Cage or a Hell in a Cell or something involving a cage, most likely in general, it is going to end the feud. And that's how I feel that this coming Sunday for Extreme Rules, that's what we're going to get. And I'm sure we're going to have Triple H and Brock Lesnar go at it for the final time, and basically go balls to balls and do anything that they could possibly even want to do to actually have a last minute impression on to actually see who is actually going to get the win, especially when you got Brock Lesnar being unleashed in the steel cage. Anything can happen. I'm sure we'll probably get to see blood in this match, if not just a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised about that either. We've seen it actually a lot, a hell of a lot too, going for the feud for WrestleMania, so I wouldn't be surprised if we do get that in a steel cage, and I think that would be total badass, and I think it would call for it, especially for this match. So I would expect something like that, but either way, it's still bound to be a great match. I highly think that Triple H is not gonna win, especially with him winning at WrestleMania and winning that street fight. So now I'm pretty sure that Brock Lesnar is gonna get that win and actually take out Triple H and get the last laugh. So anything can really happen to you with the ending outcome of what's going to be happening with both of these guys after Extreme Rules. I would like to maybe see how Brock Lesnar become WWE champion. I think that would be pretty damn interesting. I'm not too sure if WWE is going to go that route. I hope so. I think that would be pretty damn cool. As for Triple H, I'm sure he'll probably go back to be doing scenes, behind the scenes and everything. So do behind the scenes stuff. So I'm pretty sure that will happen as well. I don't know if Triple H is going to be able to wrestle afterwards. Not too sure if he's going to be working the program or not. So only time will tell, and we got a lot to really be happening there. But as for Extreme Rules is concerned, I really think that Brock Lesnar is going to get that win and take out Triple H for sure. And that about does it for my WWE Extreme Rules 2013 pay-per-view predictions and preview, giving you guys my thoughts and opinions, who I really want to win going overall for Extreme Rules. And for the dislikers who are disliking my videos just to do it because they think it's cool and everything, I'm just going to be simply not putting up with that. And if you're going to be a bitch and all that, and I'm just going to simply block you, I don't have any time for that. And I'm not about that. I'm about positivity in this channel, and as well with my videos and everything like that. So I'm not expecting everybody to like my videos or anything like that. So I just thought I would just stay that out there. And actually really good subscribers of mine that really care for listening to hear about what I have to say and everything. So just thought I'd state that out there. I just don't have time for the bullshit and everything, and it just really gets fucking old. So I just gotta state that out there. So anyway, of course I will be back for my review for Extreme Rules 2013. Hopefully you guys enjoy the pay-per-view as well, and definitely go check out the S&D pay-per-view pre-show. As always, of course, I will be there, and the rest of the wrestling internet community is going to be one hell of a show. You guys cannot miss it, and until then, I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.